Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yokoman here. Welcome back to another episode of this FIFA 21 career mode here with Bayer Leverkusen. We're going to kick off this episode, I think, by signing Isco. We've got another Brazilian recommendation as well. We're going to go take a look at him now, try and find him. Apparently he's in the game, so it'll be fine. But we're actually going to kick off. I'm going to kick off by showing you my camera settings because someone requested that, so I'll show you them. So this is the camera settings we use. It's co-op, and then if you scroll down, that's the camera height, the camera zoom, the pro camera height. I don't know what the pro stuff is. The pro stuff doesn't matter, but the camera height and the camera zoom there for you. And also, this is the camera settings. It's set to custom, but it's just a co-op basic one, and then I changed the height and the zoom just to be a little bit further out, I think. But yeah, that's it. That's our camera settings. So let's make the approach for Isco. The mindset with this one is he's going to be like our James Rodriguez. He's not being used at Real Madrid. He's running out of contract. He's practically been replaced. He's looking to move on and just kind of get his last few seasons out at a different team. And that team's going to be Bayer Leverkusen. We're going to approach to sign him. He's not actually going to cost us that much. The current situation with his contract makes him fairly cheap for us. So it's not a ridiculous price. The contract could... What's happened? What are we wearing now? What? Okay. There's been a title update. It's been a good one. Well done, FIFA. As you can see, the title update now puts us in. We're in our football strip now, trying to sign Isco. We're just gonna offer. I can't believe this. We're gonna offer them 38 and see if they accept it. They should do. And my twin, Zinedine Zidane, in his sports kit there, and we'll go and offer him a contract. You know what we'll do? We'll delegate the contract. We don't need to see ourselves in the kit again, and hopefully we'll get a decent deal there for Isco. That's just fantastic. So we will scout Lumo Boas Santos as well, a player we've had recommended. I'm happy to sign some more Brazilians. We are kind of looking for a striker as well, to be fair. So give him a cheeky scout, 18 days, and we'll see what he looks like. Well, before we find out about that Isco deal, we are going to play the first game of the season here against Schalke. I think we're going to go with this formation for this game against Schalke. There's going to be lots of room for us down the wing, and we can also push them into the centre when they have the ball. Let's just pick the squad first out. Right, so this will be the squad. We are still struggling for some match sharpness amongst some of the players as well. And a couple of lads are still tired from that Manchester City game, which is a bit frustrating. But nonetheless, still a very strong team. But Schalke will be out for, well, to try and get a win. They've got Holgate. They've signed Lanzini as well. Let's see how they get on. Well, match day number 1 of the new Bundesliga season, and it's a home game for ourselves by Leverkusen here against Schalke. It won't be an easy game. I'm not expecting an easy game whatsoever, but I really feel like our team's strong. Missing a few key players, a couple of injuries in the last episode. If you didn't see it, go back and check it out. And I just want to appreciate all this support. Moving into Season 2, I hope you guys are going to enjoy it with me. I'm going to have a good time playing Season 2, I think. This team is getting ever better, and hopefully, with the imminent arrival of Isco, well, it'll be absolutely fantastic if we could open this game with a victory here against Schalke. João Mario getting his first start in the team. Let's see what he's got to offer. I'll try and move that one out to Diaby instantly. It's going to have to be important this season, is Diaby. We know that already. Simply, with us losing, unfortunately, Bailey. First season without him. Let's see how we get on. I remember we did improve the difficulty a little bit. Well, in terms of difficulty, we made some sliders definitely in the favour. Better runs from the CPU this season, hopefully. Oh, Jonathan Tah there, pulled all over the shot. Belfodil will score. That's a little bit of a frustrating one to concede. It was the tackle from Jonathan Tah. He goes in for the tackle and then just kind of is stuck, as if he's absolutely been superglued onto the Schalke player. And we'll take a 1-0 goal. You know, it's frustrating. Look, Jonathan Tah, I just couldn't move him, and then by the time I'd swapped player, they were already in. 1-0 Schalke. Stindl now. He's done well. Look at the runs. Wow. 2-0 Schalke. 2 opportunities. 2 goals. And the new runs from the opposition are really aggressive. And they've managed to put 2 past us instantly. We're set for a much more difficult season, though. And that's kind of what I wanted. Well, big mountain for us to climb now. And I'm not sure we can do it. We've looked very flat-footed to start this game off. And we've created absolutely nothing going forward. That's a terrible pass now. I'm just making all the mistakes, really, to be honest with you, at this stage. And we've not created much in the slide. Well, we've not created anything. There's no not created much. We've not created a single thing. And Hardecki needs to get to that. Well, Schalke come forward again now. What can they do? It's a great ball in again. Oh, Hardecki, what are you doing? They've had 3 opportunities. They've scored all 3. There's nothing I can do. They've had 3 chances, 3 opportunities, 3 goals. And the keeper's not saved nothing, has he, really? He saves this, but it's straight into the path. And look at this movement again. It's a tight angle. We've got to do better there. Well, they've stood off the RB here. Let's fire off a shot. Oh, it's dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. That's our first shot of the game. It's been all Schalke. 3-0 down. And it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking like a healthy start to the season. Maybe we should have kept Bailey. I'm not excited. I'm not excited about the rest of the season if this is how it's going to be. It's been very painful. It's extremely difficult. He's offside there, though. Kramaric now picking himself up a knock. We are going to turn down the injuries just a touch. Not massively, so Lasada is coming on. We're set for a very difficult season, I think. Diaby now. What can he do? He's a great runner of the ball, isn't he? He's got some options, has he? He's going to try and whip that one back across. Bellarabi, surely! Oh, what a save. What a save. Whoa, what's he giving here? Oh, have we got a penalty? Oh, he's given a penalty. He's given a penalty from the tackle, and Bellarabi taps over now. Let's see what he can do. I'm going to try and hit it fairly difficultly, and we're going to have it saved. We haven't scored a single penalty in open play, and we've just had another one there saved. Great news for everyone involved. We can't even score the penalties when we get them, and a ball across. Very difficult game so far for us. Maximilian Arnold now. What can he do? He has the option. Lasoba gets his head onto it and he's hit the crossbar. We start to create, we've started to make chances, but it's a little too late in this game. They've been fantastic. The Salah there, though, managing to hit the crossbar. Gutted for him. It'd have been a great first goal. Well, Schalke piling forward again, and you usually know what that means at the moment, but it's not. Aranguiz has finally started to pick up the pace in this one. Oh, playing Silas. Silas, surely. He's great in this position. Silas for a goal. Silas, there we go. That's one back. That's one back. We've got time. Can we get... I'll take free all day long from this position. But can we get ourselves back into it? Great play from Aranguiz. The first time he's won it back. And it leads to Silas getting a goal. And he's going to have to play well if Kramaric is going to be out for a period of time. Silas now wants to run a Diaby. He'll get the run of Diaby. Diaby, what can he do? Great footwork. Fires off a shot. Well saved again. Well saved again. That would have been a great way to end the half. But we will take a corner. It's good footwork. Maybe he should have played it across to João Mario, though. Right, let's fire this corner in. See what we can do with it. Oh, keeper's straight there, isn't he? Absolutely straight there. And that'll be half time. And we managed to rescue one. Can we get another 2, though, in the second? Oh, Silas now in a dangerous position. Wants Bellarabi to make the run. You know what Bellarabi can do in these positions. He'll pull it back across. Finds Silas in the end. And he can't fire off a decent shot. But Aranguiz now recoups the ball. And now we can move it. Now we can move it. Oh, I try to spot Silas there, and I think it was a decent opportunity, but he probably hit that way too hard. Oh, they managed to break in now. Kappa. Oh, well saved Hardecki. He needed to. Silas now. He's found Bellarabi. Again, he's a man you wouldn't mind on the ball at all times. He will pop that through to Silas. Oh, he tries to fight Bellarabi again, but now Lobsoda for his first goal! Oh, it's well saved. Can you imagine if that were Kramaric, that would be in the back of the net? But it's not. Unfortunately, Kramaric has gone off injured. Oh, that was an opportunity. Oh, they've played in a nice ball again, and there we are. Lanzini makes it 4, and just as soon as we could have made it 3-2, they've made it 4-1, and too difficult for us today, Schalke. Way too difficult. Starting this season with a bang, aren't they? And we're starting it with conceding 4, and not great news. Again, he's not tracked well enough, and they can just score for fun from those angles. Well, we're going to make another substitution and take off a tired Maximilian Arnold, and really not the start to the season that we wanted, is it, this? Very frustrating. Well, Schalke coming forward again now, and it's a deflected shot this time, and it's kind of game over, I think. We haven't really been able to create much this second half. Diaby now will play in Demirai. Could Demirai do? Back to Diaby. And he's tackled in the end, and that's kind of been our way. Since they scored the 4th, we've kind of gone a bit flat. We've gone really flat, to be fair, since Lanzini poked home. And it's been frustrating for us. Been very frustrating. They'll win another free kick now in a very dangerous position. Let's see what they could do with it. I'll put Aranguiz on the post. They tried to dink that in. Oh, it's gone terribly for them, though. The Soa. What can we do? I want Silas. Oh, Silas is going to go through. Surely Silas will score another goal for us. Silas. There we go. But it's a consolation. Minor consolation now, really, to be honest with you. Let's let him celebrate, but not been a great start. We've proven that we can do it, but they've just caught us out too many times this game. Oh, Lasada's going to go in again. Surely this time, though, he needs to score it, and he does. And maybe there is a brief moment. We're going to grab that ball. Grab the balls, Lasada. Grab it, son. It is 4-3, and maybe there's a comeback on here for Bayer Leverkusen. He's come out of absolutely nothing. Great play going forward for us, and he finally gets one in the back of the net. What a great moment for him. He probably should have scored earlier in the game. Is there one more? Is there one more sting in the tail? Oh, he tried to win it back, and I think he got a knock on that. Oh, terrible Arangues, and now we're in a very, very bad position. Batten down the hatches, boys. Batten them down. What can we do? Oh, get to it. Oh, it's a terrible shot in the end. We don't have long left now. We're very out of form. Vasquez is going to come on for an absolutely knackered Diaby. Diaby's played really well today, but I don't know. I think we're going to suffer for not having Leon Bailey as well, to be fair. What can we do in this situation? We need to win it back, and we kind of need to win it back now and start the move. And here we go. That'll do from Perez. Silas now. What can he do? Oh, you know, if we get him through, but we can't get him through at this moment in time. Demarai. What can he do? We've got the movement down wing, and what is that, Demarai? Giving the ball away there, mate. What are you doing? Pass the ball better, son. Pass it better. What are you doing in that situation? Perez did brilliantly to win it back, and now there's no one back. Now there is no one back, and it's going to be 5. And we've just thrown the game away. We've thrown the game away from terrible performances at the back. Terrible passing there from Demarai. I don't know what he's playing at. We were on the move forward to try and chase the winner. Oh, 5-3. And the opportunity's definitely gone now. Well, they're moving forward again now. They want to punish us here, don't they? You can tell Jonathan Tah will block that out. The game is all but over. You know, they'll take this corner, and if they don't score it, the game will be done and dusted. And we've kind of got ourselves to blame for this one. Let's just fire that one up the field. We've only got ourselves to blame for this one. All the opportunities we had to come back at 3-1 as well. Lasada missing a great opportunity, and Belfodil will claim the ball with 3 goals in this one. Extremely frustrating, but exciting, and it was difficult, and that's exactly what we wanted. Well, what a first game that was. We need to take a look now to see how long Kramaric is going to be out for. And that's definitely reinforced my idea that we need some reinforcements in the club. So, Kramaric will be out now for 4 weeks, which is a little bit frustrating. We're going to have to make some changes now. And yeah, Kramaric being out really does hinder us. And Silas is probably going to be the starting striker, but we'll put Lasada in there for now just to build up match fitness. Our match fitness at the moment is poor, very poor. So we finally hear back about Isco, and he is going to sign the contract. He's going to be a crucial first-team player. 3 years, 140,000, and it's really exciting to see Isco come into the team and join the squad, because I cannot tell you any more than that we need this man right now. With the injuries we've got, with the problems we have in the team, we just need him. We definitely need him. We're going to accept that deal instantly. Although I am enjoying the changes we've made. It made that Schalke game way more difficult. But I'm just excited to have Isco in. Cam, centre mid, left wing. We're going to need him in every position he can play. We've also set up our youth scout to go to Argentina and scout there. We have a lot of great young German talent, but now I want to find some great young Argentine talent as well. So we're just going to accept this offer here for Ozil. It is time that he left the club. It's 1.2 million, and I'm quite happy to accept that one. He's probably just not going to make it. CDM, 20 years of age, you know, I just don't think he fits the squad, so we'll get rid of him. We're not going to stop there, though, with the transfers. We do need more players and more strength depth, especially at players that can come in and play first-team football. So we are going to sign Luis Siniestra, because I just think he fits the team well. Colombian, 77 rated already. He can play left or right wing. Gives us that option to cover Bellarabi or to cover on the left. So I'm pretty excited about getting this deal done. Let's see what we can sign him for. Oh, the team is not willing to sell him. Oh, so he's not for sale. So my backup option is Barco. But I kind of really wanted Sinstra. And now we can't sign him because I like the fact that he could cover right or left. We're not going to go in for Barco yet. Let me know what you think about Barco. But Yeah, we're not going to go in for him yet. The only other option we could go in for is Christian Portu. He could be decent. I kind of want cover at left and right side, but we could definitely retrain Ezequiel Barco as well. I really like the fact 22-year-old Argentine. I'm going to mull that one over and think about it. Maybe we'll do the deal just before the end of the episode. It's time to take on Paderborn, and we are going to rotate the team a little bit. Vasquez comes in, Arias comes in, Tar comes in, Arnold, the young Arnold, comes in at left wing for his first ever game for Leverkusen. Paulinho will play cam. Obviously, we've got a few injuries, so Silas will start up top, which is causing us a minor problem, but I think this is a strong enough squad to take on Paderborn. We're looking for our first win of the actual league season here in this one, and you will see players with minuses once they get their game time, once they get their match sharpness. It's going to be absolutely fine. It's just managing match sharpness when you've got quite a big squad at the minute. We've got a lot of youngsters in the team that I'm trying to get out on loan. It's been fairly difficult, and no one seems to be coming in to try and loan our players all of a sudden. Well, the away trip today to take on Paderborn, and hopefully we will pick up some good, much needed 3 points and a good away victory. It's not going to be easy, but, you know, we can play better. The way we played going forward against Schalke was pretty decent. What we've also got to remember is the crazy side that we now are lacking a couple of first-team regulars. So some youngsters being gifted the opportunity in this one. Isco is on the bench, and we'll definitely be seeing an appearance from him today in this one. Paderborn making some movement early doors. See what they can do. Definitely doesn't look physically strong, does Arnold, the youngster. He's very short as well, which is a bit strange. I didn't expect him to be as short as he is, but it doesn't really matter as long as he can get the job done on the pitch. They're moving the ball nicely here in the box. We come away with that as well, which is decent. And now can we move it? Aaron Geese is going to be absolutely smashed, but Arnold now's come clear with this. I'm going to try and play this forward to Silas now. What can Silas do? I'll pull it back. Oh, he just couldn't handle it. Oh, well in Arnold, though. And he's tackled in the end, though, in the box. Lucas Vasquez now. We'll find Arias. We've got some options. I'm going to pull it back to Lucas Vasquez, who's going to use the run of Paulinho for 1-0, surely. 1-0. Paulinho with a goal. And a great way for us to start the game. And a much-needed goal for him. He can really stamp his authority on this cam position in these games that he's going to get the opportunity now. He's got Isco breathing down his neck as well. But we've got to remember Isco's going to place him on the left. And he can really, honestly, he can stamp his authority down on that cam position. Let's see how he performs. But a great goal from him there. And the young guns of Leverkusen proving successful in the early stages here against Paderborn. Paulinho now finds Oliver Torres, who does find Silas. What can Silas do in this situation? He tries to turn and shoot. I probably should have fired that ball back across for Paulinho. It probably surely would have been 2-0. Paderborn now, dangerous position. Jonathan Tah's lost out, and Tapsoda tries to get there, and Hardecki makes the save. We've got to be more careful defensively. We've got to be switched on. We saw what happened against Schalke when we're not, and I think Tapsoda should probably block that. Oh, they've broken through, and there it is. 1-1. Paderborn, and this new movement does make it way more difficult, and we didn't mark up, we didn't stay with our man, and there we go. Paderborn straight back in it. We're going to have to play much better defensively this season. I'm still trying to kind of figure out the new movement. You can see here that just the off the ball run is so much better from the opposition. And there we go, 1-1. There's going to be some high-scoring games, though. So I don't know if maybe we should tweak it a little bit. Either make our goalkeeper better, or maybe our marking a little bit better, so that they still have great opportunities, but chances are we might save a few, or else we're just going to see extremely high-scoring goals. What can we do here now? Paulinho is going to wait for the run of Torres, but he can't find him. Oliver Torres now finding Lucas Vasquez. Let's see what he can do. We'll ball roll it. He'll play that across. He finally finds Paulinho. Oh, straight at the goalkeeper. Torres do. He's going to play in Aaron Geese. Silas will try and play in Paulinho. Paulinho finds Oliver Torres, who will find Paulinho again. What is that touch from Paulinho? He needs to sort it out. The play there was superb. The touch was absolutely god-awful. We've ended up with the ball at Lucas Vasquez's feet. What can he do? He can lose it. That's what he can do. He's not showing good signs so far as Lucas Vasquez, I have to be honest. I expected a little bit better from him. He's not been fantastic. And it's a little bit of a worry, to be honest with you, his performance. But there's plenty of time to go for me to start falling in love with him. And Paderborn now will move the ball forward. No, I've done terribly there. If this is a good enough ball across, they could score. What can they do now in this situation? And Oliver Torres will dive in for it, but he's been absolutely shoved to the ground, and apparently would have been their free kick. And Jonathan Tah now tries to win that back. And they turn on the inside, and it's well blocked by Wendell, but they've still got the ball back. And this sustained pressure here from Paderborn eventually gives with the half-time whistle. And at half-time, it is 1-1. A mixed bag here from Leverkusen. Certainly should have scored another. Paulinho's touch was poor, and Silas has just not been able to get into the game. Well, we're going to need a much better second half here now. And Silas is going to need a much better second half, that's for sure. See what we can do. Paulinho was very lively in that first half, but at the same time made the odd mistake. That needs to be rectified in this one. Really does. His performance so far, though, has been very nice on the ball. Him and Oliver Torres' link-up play has been very good, but we've been giving the ball away here. What can Mitchell do now? I would love for my players to start making runs back. Oliver Torres was eventually starting to make that run back. Tapsoda will win it back. What can we do here now? Arnold will play the ball to Aaron Geese. What can Aaron Geese do? He's going to try and lay it off to Arnold. Arnold does very well here, but he doesn't really have an option. Silas is starting to get in there. Oh, he's just gone past him. Only just gone past him. You'd have thought maybe he'd have stuck a foot out at least. Paulinho there now. Oliver Torres finds Silas, who can't do anything. He's been completely marked out of the game. Paderborn have done fantastic at that in this one. Silas has been non-existent for us. Really has. As you can see the news there, Gabriel Jesus going to Barcelona. Massive signing for them. One you could say they probably need in real life, a big marquee name like that. But yeah, Jesus to Barca. Well, we're going to make ourselves a triple sub now. Isco coming out, João Mario coming on, and Losada coming on. As we've seen nothing really from Silas in this game, which is a shame because he's been so good for us, but not in this one. Oh, he's found Losada. Losada. Oh, this is great. He's not been on the pitch long. Oh, that is fantastically taken from Losada. And we're going to need this. We're going to need this from him. He could have a huge season at the club. I need to untuck Arnold's shirt there, as you can see. We need to edit him. But he could have a huge season at the club. And it's a great run. But more importantly, what a well-taken finish. And 2-1. And this could be absolutely huge for us in this second half. And a fantastic goal for him. Well, Paderborn have done really well there. And oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It takes one breakthrough. Look at that run from Mitchell, really, in reality. He's absolutely outdone me. It's 2-2. This is insane, the run he makes. And Hardecky's got to do better, hasn't he, to be honest with you? He's got to do far better. He goes the wrong way. 2-2, guys. Honestly, straight back in it. Well, Paderborn making a great run forward again now. And their movement and passing has been absolutely fantastic in this game. And we just can't block them out. And they're going to go forward again. Oh, they're in. Oh, well saved this time from Hardecky. But we just literally let them in there. And we're looking to try and lose this one, to be fair. Well, Paderborn are in again. And they've been in quite a bit towards the end of this second half, I'm not going to lie. It's been quite nerve-wracking, and our passing out's been shocking. And we're actually going to draw this game unless something crazy can happen now. And it's not going to happen. This will be a very poor start to the season for Leverkusen, but we're kind of used to it. We had a poor start to the last season. I've kind of got to get used to the new movement from the opposition, and there isn't going to be enough time for us to mount a counter-attack, and that'll be 2-2, and literally seconds after us scoring the goal to make it 2-1, Paderborn fired straight back. I think we scored in the 72nd, and they scored in the 76th. And it's a terrible result, really, at the end of the day. That should have been a victory just snatched away from us. Well, it looks like with the tweaks and the changes, we could be on for a very rough season. I mean, that's what I wanted. I wanted the game to be difficult, as we still seem to have the flickering and now develop these weird little white dots next to all the names there at the top. It's pretty frustrating. I don't know what they're there for. But poor result. Really, really poor result. And nothing really going our way at the moment at the start of this season. Some big injuries, and now, you know, a terrible result to Schalke, and then a poor draw. A very poor draw against Paderborn. Well, Bayern Munich now have come in for fairly big money, but definitely not big enough money for Jonathan Tah. We will reject that quite easily, but as you can see here, Bjorn Weiss will be going out on loan, hopefully to Celta Vigo, improving his overall at his time away. We're trying to loan out some of the youngsters now. This will probably be one of the first ones we manage to get done, which I'm excited because we need to get some of the players out so that we can spread match sharpness a little bit better. Well, cheeky offer in here for Aragiz, which we are going to reject, of course. He's a talisman at the team. He's so important. But another one for Mitchell Weiser. And I think we're going to accept it. 9.9 million. I think we're going to accept it. I think his time at the club is done. He hasn't played much and he's complained a lot. So I think that's probably the right deal to make. Right, guys, well, that's going to be it for this episode. A little bit of a mixed bag. Since winning the Super Cup, we changed the sliders a little bit. We had a 5-3 there with Schalke. Exciting games, though, let's be honest with you. And that's what I want to bring you guys. And I do want it to be more difficult. I don't want this to be easy. And then a 2-2 draw with Paderborn. One we definitely should have done. Lasada starting the season fairly well. I'm quite happy with that. So in the next episode, we will bring you the last day of the transfer window. And we do look like we need to make a few signings at this stage in this moment in time. We'll play against Augsburg. We will also play against Hertha and Shakhtar in the Champions League. I'm going to split stuff up a little bit different this season. We're going to play more games because as long as I find it difficult, I'm going to enjoy playing more games. We will sim some as well, but I want to play Shakhtar first game back in the Champions League. We also have Liverpool in our Champions League group as well, which will be difficult. That's the big one. So the episode after will be Dortmund, Liverpool, and Bayern Munich. So that's a huge episode for us there. But hopefully we can start picking up some results in the league, and this injury side is going to be difficult for us to do anything this season. But anyway, guys, I appreciate the support as per usual. If you did recommend a player in between me recording these episodes, I will be looking at them in the final episode of the transfer window. I hope you're all staying safe and you're all good. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.